Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. My name is Sonali, and today I'm going to show you how to do a full body tapping practice. This is one of my most favorite practices. It's one of my top of the line go-to practices for all kinds of different issues that I may be dealing with. So, for example, one reason this is my favorite is because it's actually a very quick and yet very effective kind of a practice. You can actually do this in a matter of 5 to 15 minutes, really. And you don't really need to do this any more than 15 minutes, really, but 5 to 15 minutes. Today I'm going to take maybe about 10-15 minutes because I'm actually going to be explaining some of this to you, so I'm going to take my time. The second reason that I love this practice is because if I'm having a really activated day, like I'm agitated, I'm irritable, and I just feel really tight and constricted and easily annoyed, this practice helps to discharge some of the energy that I might be feeling. If I'm feeling like overwhelmed, and just like sometimes when I get overwhelmed, I actually can kind of drop down and become really deactivated, meaning I feel tired, I feel overwhelmed, and I feel fatigued and exhausted from the overwhelm, and I just don't want to do anything because I feel so overwhelmed and I have to do so much. So in that kind of a situation, when I do my body tapping practice, it actually energizes me and it helps to release some of that heavy energy that brings me down. Right? And so it's great for that. Another thing that it's really great for is just circulation. It brings blood flow into the different parts of your body, and it also gets your lymph system draining as well because we do a lot of bouncing in this, and so that helps with that. The other thing it does is that it actually oxygenates your system because we're also breathing very consciously, taking some really deep breaths. So it helps to oxygenate, it helps to bring circulation, and when all of that is happening, it has an impact in our nervous system. It has a way of kind of discharging the unnecessary energy that our nervous system can kind of get caught up in. It helps to discharge some of that so that we can feel more grounded and more calmer in our own body. And so therefore we feel more rooted, right? And that's essentially one of the reasons that I just love this practice. So this practice is actually rooted in Chinese medicine. It's acupuncture points that you're actually tapping into and using the wisdom of the meridian system, the meridian channels that run up and down the body, which is why we want to practice this in a particular sequence, and that's what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you the sequence. It's actually really easy. It just means you're tapping into the left side first when you have the option, and then the right side. And the places where we have the option of doing both at the same time, then we do both sides at the same time. And I'll show you how to do that. So I'm really grateful. I was first introduced to this practice about 15 years ago at the Sedona Mago Retreat in Sedona by a Korean healing center. And I just love them. So thank you so much for teaching this to me. I've been practicing it ever since, and I love it. It's super effective. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? If you are in a wheelchair, then just stay in your wheelchair. You can stay stationary and just use your arms. Otherwise, you can also come standing like this with your feet under your hips, parallel to each other. Then begin to bounce, bounce, bounce. You can bounce a little side to side, maybe bop your head side to side. Relax those arms, relax the shoulders, relax and soften the knees and keep bouncing. And you want to do like a medium pace bounce, not too fast and not too slow. You want to bounce in such a way so that you can actually feel your bones bouncing, but your flesh, your muscle, your skin is just dropping to the earth, right? Let it dissolve to the earth and shake it off. Take a deep breath in, inhale through your nose, and exhale out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And here, if you notice stuff getting caught up in your throat, like you begin to yawn or you begin to cough or sneeze, that's okay. Just let it go, let it release, and I hope nobody else is around you since we're in quarantine these days. Okay, so keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Then we begin the tapping either with your finger pads. Sometimes you'll use your finger pads, sometimes we'll use your fingertips, and then sometimes we'll use cupped palms like this, okay? But for now, with your finger pads, begin to tap the top of your head. Keep bouncing, keep breathing. Inhale, exhale, tap all around the top of your head, all around the top, and get to the side of your head. Get to the back of your head, keep tapping, and use about medium level pressure. Medium level pressure. And get onto the ears. There's a lot of acupuncture points on the ears, so tap and using your fingertips on the ears. And then start with your face, using the pads of your fingers. Get into the eyebrows, keep bouncing underneath your eye, all around the bone of the eye, and then get to the nose bridge, and then your cheeks. Inhale through your nose. And then as you exhale, open your mouth and go, ah! As you tap your mouth, tap your jaw, tap your cheekbone, your chin, under your nose, tap it out. And then come onto your throat. Inhale, exhale, ah! Get to the back of your neck and keep breathing. Keep tapping. And then come on to the left shoulder. So take your right hand, cup your palm, and bounce it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your left arm up, palm facing down. Go down the arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then take your palm up. Go up the palm, up the palm, up the palm. And then take your left thumbs up. And go down the side of the arm, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, thumb, thumb, thumb. Then get onto the pinky finger, and then go up the side of the arm. Come onto your left armpit. Say, I love my armpit. Even though it's sweaty, I love it. Go down the rib cage. Go up the rib cage. Bring your left arm down. And now you breathe into the left lung 3 times. So let's go. Inhale. Again, inhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Go across, across, across. Go on to the opposite shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your palm, arm up, palm facing down. Go down the arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right palm up. Go up the arm, up the arm, up the arm. And then right thumbs up. Go down the side of the arm. 2, 3, 4. Thumb, thumb. Pinky side. Go down the side of the arm. And you find your left armpit. Say, I love my armpit. And then go down on the rib cage, up the rib cage. Now you've made it to your right lung. So let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. 2 more times. Keep bouncing. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now come into your heart center. Your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Into the heart center. As you exhale, exhale out grief and sadness, heaviness, sorrow. And when you breathe, inhale love, light, compassion, kindness, forgiveness, patience. And then move it over to your solar plexus. Solar plexus. The solar plexus is our area of confidence. In here, we can really tap into this these days. You know, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt happening. So as you tap, I invite you to tap into the place in you that is confident, that is clear, that is certain. The place in you that knows how to create solutions for the challenges that we face today, that you might be facing in your life. Know that the solutions are within you. Know that you can create solutions even when they don't exist. It just takes a little bit of effort. Believe in yourself. Believe and believe. Then move it to the belly, and get it to the lower abdomen, your place of juiciness, place of transformation, place of sensing your emotions. So that here as you tap into the part of you that is scary times right now, and it's okay. And together with your body, your mind, in integration, and together with community and your loved ones, we will see through this, right? So let's go down the thigh, the knees, the shin bone, tap it out. Now use your fingertips to get onto the top of your feet. Tap, 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 and keep breathing. Go to the back of your heels, your Achilles tendon, go up the calf, back of your knee, and back of your hamstrings. Then get into your glutes. Then come onto the kidneys, your lower back. And I do a gentle fist here. You can also keep cupping the palms. So kidneys, hold on to fear and anxiety and stress. So as you breathe into the kidney, and as you exhale, release anxiety, release the fear. And then come onto the side of the hips, go down the side of the legs, down the calf, outer ankle, inner ankle, come up the calf, inner knee, inner thigh, and come back into the belly. Keep breathing, inhale, and exhale. Keep bouncing, and then slowly go ahead and rub that off. Rub off your top of your head. Rub it all and just sweep off. You released a lot of energy, and then sweep it off and let it all fall to the earth for balance. Then come standing. Take a deep breath in here, and then when you exhale, invite you to just become still and bring your attention to the sensations that are happening in your body right now. And notice tingly sensation perhaps. Notice any buzzy sensation. Maybe you feel warmer. Maybe you feel electrical pulses. Maybe you feel circulation, pulsation, or not. And just notice what you notice. Notice your heart beating a little faster maybe. Notice your breath. And just become aware of what's happening in your body. Because as you tune into your body, you allow your mind to become a bit more present. So keep feeling. Keep feeling what you feel. There's no right or wrong way to notice what you notice. So I invite you to continue to do that. Just take another breath or two here. And then when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And that was it. That was the practice. It took about 10, 11 minutes or so. So I hope you get to practice this on your own. The invitation that I want to leave you with is that practice this at least once or twice a day, maybe first thing and last thing, or maybe somewhere in between as you transition. Again, it only takes about 5 minutes when you do this on your own, just focusing on the left side first and then the right side. And if you just do your head, maybe you just do your shoulder and your torso, that's helpful too. You don't always have to do your legs if you're not in the mood, but whatever you can tap into, and then sweep off. That's the idea. As you sweep off, just let yourself feel the sensations. Yeah? So if you have any questions, or if you would like to follow me on Instagram, it's Sonali Wellness, SONALI WELLNESS. Other than that, I wish you all a beautiful time and just caring for yourself, caring for your community and your loved one, and welcome to teach them this, show them this, and enjoy the process. Much blessings, love, and wellness.